Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Nexter's team member block in WordPress. This is part of a series of videos taking a look at Nexter's blocks one by one. To get started, let's go ahead and open a brand new blank page and take a look at this block on its own. Before we continue any further, let's take care of some housekeeping things. If this right-hand sidebar isn't here, there's this button called Settings beside the Publish button. Just click on that, and this is where all of our settings to toggle and configure for the block will show up. Next, let's give our page a title. Right? And last but not least, let's add the block itself. So there's this plus icon on the top left corner. Now click on that, and it'll open up the block inserter. And you can either search for it, or over here you can see Nexter block is right here, and you can scroll down. But let's go ahead and search for it. And you can see it as a purple icon. This is a Nexter block. Let's go ahead and click on that. And let's close the block inserter. Now, this block's title is pretty self-explanatory. Why would you want to have a team member block? Obviously, because you want to show off your team members. Now, let's take a look at everything starting from our little toolbar over here. We can either add a new one or remove the latest. And it's real simple to do that. And you can see over here under content source, they're being added automatically. And let's take a look at content layout. Now we have a few different styles to choose from. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, probably go with 3. And then we can have them as a masonry or a carousel, right? And down here we can also change our content alignment. Probably keep it there. And we can either show or hide the designation, and also show or hide the social icon, and as well as disable the link. So if we were to click on this, it's going to try to take us somewhere else. If I clicked on it there, it's not. And then now we can also change our title tag, and that's set for content layout. Now content source, now that's a different story. Now we can either type in our names here. I'll probably go with team member 2 over here, just as an example, Mr. Right, and that's fine. But a really cool way to do this, and you can do this with other block libraries, but Nexter makes it easy for you just by putting the dynamic options over here. So you can see we can either put in post titles or author names, author posts, or so on and so forth. So if a certain page would change, or author ID, right, we could have that. We could have it to be whoever is on this one, right? Let's say Tim. We can also insert advanced settings such as doctor or right. And we can also, well, we can either use a dynamic URL, right? Author profile picture, and that's going to be automatic. You can have this at the bottom of your blog posts. You've probably seen that reading some articles, but over here, we're just going to manually add it. Here you go, Dr. Tim, MD. And you can change your designation over here, and you can also change it from our dynamic fields. Now, you can see that the Facebook and Instagram links are showing, but the website URL, Twitter links, LinkedIn links aren't there. And all you have to do is just hit, enter your URL, and it's automatically going to show up. So if it's incomplete, it'll just go away, right? So let's say we didn't have an Instagram, but we did have a Twitter, and then our phone number. Of course, it's all going to show up over there, and just the usual open it in a new window and add no follow to it. All right. So that's that for actually inputting the data for your team members. Let's take a look at Column Manager. How many columns do we want for our team member set right here? So if we just wanted to, that's that, and that's how we can ensure that it becomes a real carousel. Next, let's head over to Style, Typography, just the usual stuff. You can change everything to Times New Roman or whatever font you want, right? Probably put it at 32, just make it big enough. Change our title color to something else. Probably this will be fine. For our designation, to the same thing. Social icons. Let's head over back to here. We can change the icon sizes and then the icon widths. And we can also change the icon colors and background colors. For the featured image, we can add margins, paddings, radius, background colors, CSS, filters, right? So just the usual stuff. I can add a shadow to it, the loop background, the carousel options. We can change the slide speed, right? We can choose which slide it is. We can make it draggable or have it pause and hover, and disable the autoplay, right, as it's been a bit annoying as of now. And we can also change the style of the dots down here. I'd probably go with this one. Change the colors of these. Change the spacing on those. Change them on the hover. We can also show the arrows to the sides. Change the style of the arrows as well over here, and change the arrow position as well. I'll probably put it top right. Should be easy. And just usual customization stuff. We can also have the outer arrows, have the arrows show up on hover, center mode, wheel navigation, right? Keyboard navigation, left, right, auto scroll, and then these are just extra options over here. And last but not least, just our advanced settings here, which are the same for every single Nextr block. So global block styles, spacing, background border, on-scroll animations, responsive settings, hard position settings, our z-index here, and our display conditions and our responsive settings to hide it on desktop, tablet, and our mobile. So we can go ahead and add some other images over here, but basically all of them are just going to follow the layout that we select and our content source over here, which is easily shiftable between each one. So I'll probably keep this first one over here, and then everything else just follows. So let's go ahead and click on Publish and take a look at how this looks like on our live site. With that done saving, let's view our page. And here is our carousel of team member blocks. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, as it really helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. Show this kind of video to other nerds like us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Hey, if you found this video helpful, be sure to check out one of our other videos, or go ahead and check out our channel and subscribe to see more content like this.